So I remember when I was at 500 subs and I made the announcement that when I hit 1,000, I would do the roast of Out of Context Eliet. Well, I've hit 1,000 three times actually, so here it is. For you returning viewers, enjoy. You'll be satisfied by the end, so watch till the end, trust me.
Hi, I am Roomba. Out of Context Eliet is my personal whore. That is how I know him.
Still on for 7 p.m. tonight.
Yeah, actually, can we move it to 8:30?
Yeah, I can. I figured we'd go past 8:30 anyway, so.
I'm saving my other roast for later. Skeleton just fell in my spawner.
Are you playing Minecraft? That is a roast in and of itself.
I mean, do you really think you deserve that much attention?
Hi, I'm Spencer.
Your daddy, Spencer. Take it away.
I know Eliet for like a year. I've known Eliet for like a year now. We met on Eldercraft, and now we're here. So I just want to start off my portion of the roast by saying congratulations, Eliet. You did what a lot of YouTubers can't do. You managed to get to 1K subscribers, not only once but twice.
3 times actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, then it's a little bit weird of a choice to have left them for the however many followers you had on Twitch when you first moved over. But hey, you're correcting it, and you're planning on moving back to YouTube. But I just want to ask one favor, just in case I cannot make your first stream back. Can you please tell the Sleepstream viewers that I said hi?
Like a hi asshole or like a hi there.
I want to like hello.
That'll keep them around.
Oh yeah, and one final thing. Why do you look like a wet chicken nugget?
Mr. Orienteer!
Just to mention before I start my roast, I'm also playing Bed Wars right now.
Oh my god!
First off, I've known you for 4 years, which has been a dramatic 4 years of my life. And so, starting with orienteering, which is where I met you from, you have the innate ability to navigate wherever you're not supposed to go. And I've learned after following you way too much after 4 years. So, some say life is a race. I got injured while getting into the blocks.
That got me.
Already?
There's Dr. Pepper on my carpet.
For 4 years, I've learned that you're the kind of guy who'll do anything, including acting like a Visco girl. Also, the kind of guy who shows up to the ER after acting like a Visco girl.
True story. He's not lying.
But to be fair, you're always there for me, except when there's canned Dr. Pepper in the room. I've never seen a man dump me so fast when you see Dr. Pepper can. Pretty sure I've caught you on multiple occasions making out with the canned Dr. Pepper. At this rate, I'm pretty sure your intestines will eventually become classified as biohazardous material, but to conclude, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, as well as sleep streams.
We have Arc 1265.
Hello, I am Art1265. I've known Out of Context Eliet / Jack for quite a while. First off, I want to congratulate you for hitting 1,000 subscribers 3 times.
Thank you.
Unfortunately for you, that number is not as nearly as big as your ego. You need so much more than that pitiful little number, and it's mind-boggling to think that this 1,000 is enough for you.
I mean, you heard the man. Subscribe buttons down below.
Granted, nothing will ever be enough for you. You can barely go throughout the day without holding a Dr. Pepper can without going through withdrawal. Finally move on to the next part of your pitiful little act. Because we all know where this is going. That's right, sleep stream number 9. And then hey, you'll be known as a prostitute. And wouldn't that be something?
Why the fuck are you built like an alpaca?
Every time you don't hold a can of Dr. Pepper, you go into intergalactic shock. You're a narcissist. Of course you would.
Now, if you think the roasts have been subpar up until this point, that's fine. If you are disappointed that my career has not been ended yet, well, here that moment comes. This is when I brought on my loyal compadre and co-owner of the Dumbasses channel, Crypt, aka Fractal, aka Ben, and this is when it got intense.
All right. I'm ready now.
All right.
How's it going? Thanks for having me on.
No problem.
It's good to be here. Sorry for the delay. I just had to quickly write up the last little bit, but it's even better to be here under the circumstances because, I've always loved the opportunity to just roast the shit out of you. So for those of you in the audience who don't know, I'm Crypt, and I've known Eliet for years, which unfortunately means I know a lot about his past. So while I'm sure others have and will come on here talking about how he turns into a crackhead at the sight of a Dr. Pepper can, or how his gaming chair is probably stained green from years of continued abuse at the hands of his swamp ass, I am instead going to focus on the specifics. Things that actually happen in reality. Things which demonstrate just how pathetic you are. So, throughout the time I've known Eliet, he's racked up an impressive list of people he's failed to get dates with. I mean, James Corden hitting on elderly ladies in a nursing home would have a better yes rate than you. Oh wait, sorry, let me back up a minute. The word yes. I know you probably haven't heard it before, so let me define it real quick. Used to give an affirmative response, Oxford Dictionary. Okay, with that out of the way, let me go through some of the more creative responses you've received over the years. So, first and foremost, the one you knew was coming, Eliet. So Eliet here confessed to a friend in the middle of the woods, and her response, run away. You must have had that Kevin Spacey vibe. And just like Mr. American Beauty himself, you sure were persistent. Or maybe you just didn't get the message, because then you asked her out. And her response this time, one word, yikes. But maybe I need to pull out old Oxford again, because you asked her out again and again. You're striking out worse than back in your middle school baseball days. At least Little League gave you a participation award. You know, the one just to your left on your closet door. All you got from her were rejections, one after another, until you finally got the message and slinked away, content with being a third wheel on her dates, trying to pretend like you no longer care. But that's not the worst of them all, not by a long shot. Freshman year, when you asked a girl to homecoming and she said yes, you must have felt ecstatic, like a kid in a candy store you probably were, fantasizing about the future, head in the clouds. But really, she was probably just too afraid to say no, because a day later and you learned her quote-unquote father said she couldn't go. I'd bet good money you still believe that one. I could talk about your rejections all day long, but I'm not going to, because that would be boring. And honestly, I could just keep going forever.
Yeah.
Instead,
pointless.
I'll move on to my next topic of discussion.
You didn't
your
mention how
love-
you dated that girl for like a month too.
Damn. Instead, that makes it even worse for you, honestly.
No!
I wasn't going to mention that part. Anyway, like I said, I could talk about that forever, but I'm going to move on to my next topic, and that is your love of sleeping.
Oh boy.
Earlier, I compared you to Kevin Spacey, but you also decided to play the role of his young and naive victim when you turned to what was essentially a glorified strip chat, sleep streams. If you kept up at the rate you were going, you would have broken 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, an audience made up of an assortment of Catholic priests, white politicians, and people who refer to themselves as MAPs on Twitter. And honestly, I don't know which is more pathetic. The fact that you hoard yourself out for a few months, or that you were too much of a pussy to keep going. All that remains is the video of a broken, abused man asking his viewers to unsubscribe, a fragment of a world that once was, like the crumbling statue of Ozymandias. And on the pedestal, these words appear, "Look on my works, ye mighty, in despair." Thank you.
I see why he's last. No one can top the man.
I don't think anyone can top that.
All right. Now that we're at the end of the roast, and Crypt has officially murdered my conscience, I wanted to stop and thank you all for just being here still. Like, this has been such a hard journey to get here, and I would have given up a long time ago if even a small bunch of people didn't stay. The fact that people even stayed in the first place was why I'm still sticking around doing this. So, from the bottom of my heart, I gotta thank you all for that. I know I don't show my appreciation enough, and that's something I definitely want to work on. And I know I said I was going to do this roast when I hit 500 subs, and that was about 5 months ago. I want to say back in March. So it's been quite the journey. And now I'm here at 1K. Next stop, 2K, and after that, 5K, 10K, 50K, 100K, 500K, a million. And I'd be shocked if I made it any higher than that. So, on that note, I'm actually not going to tell you guys to subscribe, because if you're watching this, I know you've been around. You've been around. This isn't going to be anybody's first video. This is finally a chance for people to laugh at the idiot that's been devoting his life for you guys for a year. So, on that note, I'll see you guys in the next video. Out of Context Eliet. Professional YouTuber, Out of Context Eliet, signing off. That's pretty much it. Peace out, fam.